So just real quick to recap, the big eater was ambient occlusion. The rest was not really impacting any frame rates at all.
Looks tight, but I can get through. This must be a ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
Now I have to look. Have to sniff out the secrets or possible secrets.
Ross said never go in places like this. But I have to find a way out.
My mouse sense is too heavy. Short disclaimer. I forgot to mention this. I have the feeling to be more disconnected from video games than I used to before. It's kind of it came quite from the Tomb Raider playthrough, since it was hugely disappointing in the end. Especially since someone I used to look up to and favor his input had big pieces on that game. And it's gameplay. It was gameplay wise a good game, but every story element was was quite rubbish. And here in addition to that, I have the thing that if there is too much awesomeness at one place, it becomes surreal. So that's what I'm struggling with. And everything in the trailers looked awesome, but I'm looking at this, and this feels out of place. You know, we are probably going into a facility. Like, this is a big garbage pump thingy. Oh, no, this is a assembly sort of thing for this could be a cargo or transport, public transport probably, to get to work in here. Maybe I should pump up textures. Maybe that is why I'm struggling here. No real change. Basically the graphics of the character I'm playing, the graphics of the environment I'm moving in, do not look similar. They look disconnected, and that is what I'm struggling with. Like, this is... I can basically see that the dust is not on the table because the table does not have enough, like, it's too linear, you know? Like, while on her scarf I can see every wrinkle. Every wrinkle is there. And here the desk is... it's flat. The dust is not on the desk, or the dust is the desk, which is... it's... shiny. Yeah, nuclear warhead, let's go, let's go. Here the carvings are there, but why does it look off-putting? A direct comparison that comes to mind is the Crisis 1, where you are in the tunnels. No, not an... you think it's a tunnel, but it's an alien ship. But there are these crystals around you. This normal human world suddenly has a cape with this alien energy crystals, and you can just see that they are not supposed to be here. And even so, that is supposed to be here. This doesn't look like it grew here. That looks like it grew here. This doesn't. And I don't know why my brain is so fucked on that one.
There's something up ahead.
Like here it looks like a game mechanic. Like at some point I get a tool to break through and use this pathway. Maybe when I am all grown up, you know?
What's that? A dead person. There's something shiny there.
I just got a vibe. I don't really know where I get this vibe from. Probably because this device was on the head of that corpse. But in Battle Angel Alita, the manga, which got this recent movie adaptation. And I hope that movie gets a second movie, because the story parts that come right after are the really good ones. But sadly that won't happen, because that movie was just a, in quotation mark, reskin of the animated movie that was not faithful to the original story. It rewrote the story so we could still have the cool action scenes, but in a different story. But yeah, in there is a city where all of the people had their brains removed and replaced with microchips. Basically, at the age of 18, you would undergo a process, and you wouldn't even know that your brain was replaced, because that info just wasn't saved in that microchip. And that was one way of making this city immortal of sorts. Also, it's quite interesting because the human body would still maintain all the reproductive function or the organic function, but instead of being controlled by a biological brain, it was this artificial chip. And for some reason, I get the vibes here.
Lights. Everywhere. How does it do this?
Oh, okay. This is... Oh, it also slows down my entire movement and stuff. It is basically survivor mode. But it gives me more options, but just not now. I hope later on I get to interact more with those electric devices. The big question, of course, is are these interfaces here because I have the microchip? Like, yes, of course, I just picked it up, I just plugged it into my brains. But if I had a friend with me right now, would he see this? And then the questions become, if I push a button on the interface, how would it work? You know, what's the mechanics behind it? How would it even be there? Because my brain thinks in order to push a button must exist, but these holograms would technically allow for it knows if your body does is in a certain, from the top, if your body is in a certain position, a function will be started. At least that's how I ooh, question mark. V.
A shape. It's connected to the door somehow.
Push button. Read text. Secure encryption board by this way. Okay. Ooh, now it changed. That's nice. Oh, I love this tutorial.
It changed color.
Damn it. My logical part of my brain and my imaginary brain are fighting right now, because the one part, the childish part is accepting what is happening here, where the logical part is still irritated by the textures of these spiky thingies and dust and everything. I wanna enjoy. Come on, Brian.
The door changed color too.
Wait a second. I'm being dumb. I opened something and I didn't look at it. Even so, it's probably I probably just opened the door, but maybe this is a box. No? Yes, maybe. Okay, so that's how I open doors. Here the red thing is up top. Oh, okay.
It did it.
Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black Quartz encryption. Director Evans, flash traffic from USRC. Black Quartz encryption. I've routed the message to your hologrid for viewing.
Gosh damn it, Brain. Why must you be right? It makes no sense that she instantly plugged that thing to her ear. Like, why would she even mimic like, why would she put this device at the same place that Corpse put had the device? Just think about it. A child of this age, like how old is she? Would say between 8, 9, maybe younger even. This child does not think about stuff at that age. If you maybe made her play with flowers or something before, then she would think like, yeah, this is like a pellet. Maybe. What did I analyze here? There was rotating thingy magic.
What's that? It's got a device, like the one I found.
Bruh.
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy
just
sure
making
does
Grim
love his
sad.
little big man.
Of course we go this way.
Well, Happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where she got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
What the? I thought this was a thing on the wall. Okay.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go.
So, question is, why is she not irritated by dead bodies? What happened that she lost the reluctantness she should display? And pressing escape kills the audio dialogue.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling at each other. Shauna handing out meds like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
Right. Right. Ooh, poggers. That's cute. That's my wall hack.
Why did they die here? What happened to them?
So, my conspiracy theory is that something happened, they couldn't leave, and they started accepting more monotony and died of boredom. And the people that didn't, for some reason, they decided to suicide.
I mean, seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity? Great idea, Director Evans. Like I haven't done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
I'm actually thinking about making a mini-series, either called Let's Talk About It, or a word on, just to recapture my thoughts and maybe see how much I change in the flow of time, or through the events that happen in time. But one of the reasons why you want to write a diary or recapture your thoughts is stability. You know, it's basically like dreaming. It's a time where you just stop. Where you stop, you think about what you are doing, what you have done, and what happens. And even though you don't do it instantly, you know, because you are just writing some random words onto some pages. With time, it will that routine will put you at peace. Also, never thought about the horrifying fact that a freaking youngster is listening to all of the suicidal men?